Then we've come down the coastal tour from Lorient, been up to a mark up there. Now we're going to an island down there, and then we're going to go to the Hague that way. No, I think it's just good. You know, like we just need to enjoy the last leg, and you know, like Ian said before, it might be the last opportunity we all sail together as a team. So we just got to enjoy the moment.
Still alright there, guys. Yeah, made a better start, and we're in a pretty nice position now, up with the front runners, just about around Belle-Île, so all good. Well, we're just trying to do a nice tidy leg, you know, nothing silly. Try and finish in the top 3 if we can, and you know, keep a reasonable points gap at the top of the table without taking any undue risk. That's the plan, but it doesn't always work out like that. I guess ultimately it's not important, people are only going to remember who won, but I guess we want to just maintain our standards and what we've set out to do. Ease a touch there, Adolf, please. Quite loaded on the helm here.
Start, so sort of on the back foot from the get-go, but everybody's not that far ahead. Had a interesting little import portion. We did a triangle for the first time in this whole race, which was interesting. A jibe peel to the A3, and then making our way down the French coast, going in the exact wrong direction from the Hague right now, but doing the Tour de France before we head north back to the Hague. So gotta try to reel these guys in, a bunch more corners and some crazy current, lots to come.
Second. Like 30 seconds. Side. Alley. Give the main.
Yeah, so that's one of the rounding marks just here, and then we go off. You can see Belle-Île in the distance, a beautiful island. We leave that to starboard, and then we head north. So it's quite a sharp turn here.
Stand by, guys. You're happy, Will?
Yep.
Jibing here.
Take your time to turn. Yep. Yeah, I'll just bug it out on the bad, thanks. Like we get there in time, but the gate isn't open until 3:30 in the morning. Then it starts closing and it's fully shut at 6, as in 5.8 knots against. Then it opens again at 9, so the race is on. If we can get there around about 3:30, we can get through. The later we get, the harder it gets, because the breeze is likely to be very light. So we either want to all get through or leave us the tack up. The worst possible thing is for someone to sneak through, because then you wait for the cycle.
I think everyone's
Hey, Ryan.
pushing really hard. You know, we basically been sailing it for the last 4 or 5 hours. So, you know, I think the boat that lets up will fall behind, and we got to keep working the boat. You know, we're sailing coastal style, coastal land, so a lot of transitions. I mean, we've got an island right there. We're kind of, you know, at some point we'll have to break into watches, but for now we're all hands, and it's still a chore. So, it'll be hard work tonight. You know, hoping to maybe get ahead of a current gate and make this whole trip a little shorter. But yeah, it's going to be close racing. All the boats are within a half mile right now, and I don't expect that to change unless someone takes their foot off the gas pedal. So, all good.
Yeah, it should be empty. Probably flood back up.
Had a pretty good sort of the inshore part of it with the windward lewards and reasonable start, third to the top mark, and then when we started to get the, I guess, the offshore and some of the running, we saw we were a bit slow on a couple of points. So I've been playing around with the water ballast tanks and the curl angle, trying to find the correct modes, and sometimes we have, sometimes we haven't. So we're still. We kind of did get nailed by speed by, you know, Abu Dhabi pretty much rolled straight past us. So I'm hoping, you know, when it becomes night time, you know, I think this crew's really good in regards to trim and sailing the boat in the night when, you know, instruments start to, you know, come into their own a little bit more, but it's more so the trimmers. I think these guys are really good. So, you know, in the night time and when it's not as obvious for people to see everything going on, hopefully we can do a bit better. But hopefully there's not too much of this straight line sort of power sailing where we've been a little bit lacking at times.
I'd be happy going another 1.5 minutes. Probably go a little bit this side of Dongfeng.
Yeah.
It's just the beginning of the night. We still have a beautiful red sky. We've got Belle-Île, the famous one, on starboard, and a bit too many boats forward. But it won't be like that when we'll arrive in Göteborg.
In 44 miles, so about 5 to 6 hours, we are going to be in one of the most famous sailing places in France, Le Ratsin, which is famous for the strong currents, and right now there will be no wind and a lot of currents against us, so it's going to be a very complicated place to deal with, and after that we'll have Chenal du Four, but the Chenal du Four should be with the current behind us, so it's okay. But I think one of the key points of this leg is the Ratsin tonight. Yeah, it's very complicated because the current is about 4 to 5 knots against us, and there's not so much wind, so maybe we won't be able to. We will have to wait. We won't be able to pass it because we can't go in the. To have less currents, we have to go in the rocks, very close to in shallow water. But with this big boat for 5 meters draft, we can't go in the shallow water to avoid the current. So sometimes you cannot pass it, you have to wait. Let the current change direction.
Right now we're passing the small island group of ill descent, so no one's ill. So we got the option of either going through the islands, but there's a lot of current against us if we do that, or we can tack and go around the island with the rest of the fleet, which was our first option and the first plan, but then we got squeezed off by Lunatica not long ago. So anyways, we had to tag off and get some clear breeze, and we're doing that right now. And yeah, within the next few minutes we decided if we tack back and follow the fleet, or we try to go through the islands against the current. It's a bit of a gamble, but could pay off as well. Shorter distance, more current.
Just get a bit careful, I think. Yeah, sure.
So you can see in front of us now, he's squeezed up to the line, so we're gonna tag off and fight another day.
Les cailloux, ça défère un tout petit peu dessus, enfin ça défère. Parfait, comme ça.
Forward.